I'm Jarrad Powell, an advertising creative in Canberra and man about town. I'm launching my own documentary series where I'll be chatting intimately with other creative geniuses. Meet Jarrad Stewart, ex-drummer of Pleased to Jive You.
Multi-instrumentalist, I'm a producer, songwriter, ex-drug addict.
Jarrad was touted as one of the best drummers of his generation. But after a rough breakup from his band, he became a recluse, built his own studio, and is apparently making groundbreaking, incredible music that he refuses to let anyone else hear. He treated me to an exclusive interview where I learned about his journey from hobby musician to pure artist. This is Jarrad Stewart. I'm Jarrad Powell, and welcome to Jarrad's Powell-WOW. I got his last known whereabouts from a mutual friend, and I was off.
Who disturbs my process?
I'm Jarrad.
I know who you are. And I just want to say from the very get-go, the only reason you're coming in here is because you have the same name as me. Come in, brother.
Wow. As the first outsider allowed into his studio, it was an incredible space, brimming with creativity, originality, and over $50,000 worth of equipment. And I was excited to learn about his art. Tell us a little bit about
Well, what do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Well, immediately I'm looking at this. What's all this about?
Oh, that's my power egg. The different colors are representative of the different emotions I may feel through the creative process, and so I can don't get so close when a man is on his egg.
I've heard that you're creating some interesting music. Well, how would you describe it?
I don't feel like it has a specific anchor on any type of genre that has been or will be explored. To answer your question, I'm not going to describe it for you. There's no limits with what I do. I like to use ancient Japanese flutes. I like to incorporate that with the latest of technology, synthesizers, MIDI controllers, all that stuff. I have a cowbell. I have a frog. I have a few bongos. It's pretty self-explanatory if you just look at how it's all positioned on the desk. Any idiot could figure this out. I first got Mariah. She is my favorite guitar. Barry Jr. banjo. He is my favorite guitar.
Wow.
This is Sally the sax. She isn't my favorite guitar. She's been a bad girl lately. Everyone is taught to play a recorder. I was the only one in my primary school class that continued with it. It's from Electric Lady Studio, the studio that Jimi Hendrix recorded in.
Get out.
Yeah, this microphone, it's a priceless equipment from that studio. It was built in 1958. Oh shit.
Sorry, do you want...
Yeah, if you could pick that up, just be careful.
Okay. That's right.
I can already tell you're really clumsy. Oh! It's very experimental. It's coming from a place deep inside of me that's pure. The type of things I'm doing, the sounds I'm using, the shapes I'm pulling, the new colors that I'm inventing through music. Pretty revolutionary.
So will you ever let anyone hear your music?
The moment someone else listens to it, it starts depreciating in value. People aren't a part of the equation of my music. Music is my personal expression.
Would you generally have a preference of instrument? Do you just move from one to the other?
Yes.
What inspires you?
There's this one album I've been chasing. The only words I remember from the song was Spanish moss. Everything I have written, everything creative I have done has been influenced from that one album. I haven't been able to find it since.
It has to be something. What's going on here?
Oh, this is sort of where I brainstorm all of my ideas. Really get down to the mathematical equations of what is life, what is music, how can I express myself through eggs. I don't actually read bass clef. I write it as emotions. This song starts off very happy and it sort of progresses into a sad part of my life where I was a bit confused. And then I came out of the situation really surprised with myself.
So that's your bass?
Yeah, this is the bass of my new song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you give us a sample?
Well, here's your sample right here, man.
Tell me about that last day with the band.
We were finishing up our gig at PJ O'Reilly's and said to the boys, I'm not going to do this anymore. You can get fucked! And so can all of you! I need more out of life.
So if you're not quite comfortable showing us any of your actual official tracks, do you have anything you've been working on that you can show?
Spent the last couple of months doing a collaboration with my pet cat, Cedric. He's recorded a few of his meows.
So this is your cat's music?
Yeah, he did about 90% of this. I sort of have to click the mouse, and because he'll attack it. He's a cat.
Show us the cat song.
Eggs are saving my life.
So, you know how some DJs scratch the decks? They scratch on decks. My cat actually goes outside and scratches on our deck, and that's what that last bit was.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, for a cat.
For a cat,
Yeah.
exactly. That
Yeah.
was my thinking.
I don't really like to associate myself with this, so I think this was a piece of shit.
And with that, our time was unfortunately up. Sort of. Jarrad Stewart has a vision, and whether or not he chooses to share that with the rest of us, he's still a visionary. But in my case, it really would be much better if he showed us his music. We've got to go back and get it. We literally don't have an ending otherwise. I'll do anything at this point. So I got back in contact with Jarrad and told him that we needed to get a few more shots of him actually producing music to help finish off the documentary, figuring that we might be able to sneak in a listen while we were there.
What are you doing?
Sorry, is that what that thing... hey, what's this thing again? Tell me about this.
No, you do never touch that one. I was not ready for people to hear that.
I had to get a bit more creative with how we were going to hear his music. He doesn't even have any of his own music on here. He's just got Achy Breaky Heart like 900 times. Although I couldn't manage to hear an official completed track, I did convince him to take a chance and improvise some music for us.
Doing this once, improv, take it or leave it. Not good enough!
Hey, Jarrad. Jarrad, come back. Jarrad, what are you doing? What was that?
I just deleted my hard drive. Playing you that it made me second guess everything I've been doing as an artist. Sorry I had to put you through that.
Why are you in a graveyard?
Because all these people have come to this one spot to die, and I live quite close by and figured this is probably where I will end up dying.
We should get back. There's like a very minimal chance of rain. Oh shit.
Is this my iPod?
Oh, that...
You stole this from my desk. You were trying to listen to some of my music on this, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
And I can't trust you anymore. I quit this
I
documentary.
just want to share your gift
I'm
with
done.
people. Can we please finish this?
I told you I didn't want anyone to listen to my music!
I knew I'd gone too far. I'd put my documentary over everything. I had to make things right. I had to find him Spanish moss. Alright, so I'm starting to look for Spanish moss. There's one reference, Spanish moss. Look at this, Doug Kershaw. It's a book about influential fiddlers. And we'll see if this is a lead. I'm a documentary filmmaker. There you go. I've got the number for a collector. I think we're there. I'll give him a call in the morning. Well, I was told that you might have an album that actually belongs to me. Spanish moss.
You do have it.
I will do anything. What kind of things did you have in mind? Couldn't I literally die from that? Please, I'm sure we can work something out. If you do not make this happen, all I'm gonna say is people die every day. Let's talk numbers. $300? $400? 10,000 Australian dollars. Okay. It's a deal. Okay, bye. It was all the money I had in the world, but I knew that artists take chances. And if I wanted Jarrad to take a chance on me, I had to take one on him. So I got the album and showed up at his house.
Listen, I told you guys I don't want to be a part of... What is this Spanish moss? Where did you find this?
I got this for you, and I'm hoping that you can show us something of yours.
Yes, I forgive you, Jarrad.
Yes!
Jarrad, before we listen to the song, I just wanted to set the mood in the room and make sure we're both at a good energy level. About the song, it's a true story about my daughter. She moved to the Amazon after saying how much she hates me. Started to meet this guy, and they were about to get married. She was doing it to spite me, so I had to go to the Amazon jungle, find this person who's about to marry my daughter, and stop the wedding. So
Okay.
I just want you to understand the lyrics. You have to listen to the lyrics.
Sure.
It's a big part of me.
Okay. I mean, I'm excited. So.
Okay, but I like your energy right now, but I'm gonna have to ask your cameraman to leave the room. He can still film this, but if he can just get his energy out of...
Can you be less weird?
Yeah.
Over there.
I hope it's worth it for you, Jarrad. I hope this is what you want.
I'm pumped. Let's hear it.
Spanish mouse, Spanish mouse, I see you hanging from a cypress tree.
They signed this release form, waving all the
Gators
rights. Sure.
this Gators.
You spell your name with an ED?
Yeah.
You know, I spell mine with an ED. You betrayed me.